The Obama administration's recent decision to backtrack on Israeli settlement policy was seen by some political analysts as an obvious sign the U.S. maintains puppet support for Israel.
There has never been a precondition. It's always been an issue within the negotiations.
The shift in the so-called change agenda regarding the Middle East peace process seemed to transform into what critics had predicted: political rhetoric to appease both sides without any real enforcement.
It's enough for us. We need normal life.
But as the expansion of Israeli settlements remains a political debate here in Washington, on the ground in the occupied West Bank, the reality paints a different picture.
They evicted us in the 2nd of August, in the 5 in the morning.
Sherihan Hanoun of East Jerusalem knows firsthand about Israeli settlements. Sherihan, along with nearly 20 members of her family and neighbors, were violently forced from their home in August of last year.
When we refused to leave our houses, they kick us outside. They hit all of us, make for us injuries. They didn't care about women, about kids, about anyone. They hit all of us. They kick all of us outside and let us stay from the 5 in the morning until in the 6 in the evening without anyone can help us, without we can go for anywhere. And from the first, they took from us all the phone, all the camera. We can take any video for anything they do it with for us.
Nasser al-Ghirri experienced a similar eviction, but his took years and spans as far back as 1948. His struggle to remain in his family home took place in the courts with legitimate documents the Israeli government would not recognize. After years of legal struggles, Nasser and his family, like the Hanoun family, were evicted from their homes. Now, Nasser and his children live in a tent across the road from the family home, which now houses Israeli settlers.
I want the USA community to support the Palestinian people in this issue because it's a human rights issue.
Both Sherihan and Nasser are touring the United States with various NGOs and peace groups to illustrate what Israeli settlement expansion looks like. What do you want Americans to know about your experience?
We want them to know what the Palestinians have from Israeli. Because when I come here and speak about our situation, they don't know anything about what's happening in Jerusalem.
They hope they can translate to the American people the political talk surrounding Israeli settlements is a human story they experience every day of their lives. Press TV contacted the Israeli embassy to inquire about the evictions, but our phone calls were not returned. Jahan Hafiz, Press TV.